The shadows moved before the sun could rise, stretching across the Pride Lands like living claws, silent and patient, as if the darkness itself had been waiting for this exact moment. Animals felt it before they saw it, a cold fear creeping into their bones, whispering that something ancient had awakened and it was hungry. This was not a raid, not a storm, not a passing threat. This was war. Kion stood atop Pride Rock, staring into the dim horizon where the land no longer reflected light. The roar stirred inside him, unsettled, like a heartbeat out of rhythm. He had felt danger before, but never like this. This fear did not rush. It watched. "They're coming," Ono said softly, circling lower, his sharp eyes tracking movement where none should exist. And they're everywhere. Fully paced, beside Kion, tail snapping through the air. Not charging. Surrounding. Burst. Lowered his head, listening to the earth itself. The ground feels heavy, like it's carrying too much. Even Bunga was quiet. The first shadow appeared at the edge of the plains, then another, then dozens more, stretching unnaturally long, twisting into shapes that didn't belong to any creature of the Pride Lands. Eyes flickered inside the darkness, watching, waiting. Kaon's heart thundered, but his voice stayed steady. "Lion Guard," he said. "Protect the Pride Lands." The shadows attacked all at once. They poured in from every direction, not as one enemy, but as thousands, a living sea of darkness swallowing the land. Grass blackened beneath them. Trees bent and cracked, thick. The sky darkened as if the sun itself was being pushed away. "Move!" Forley shouted, vanishing in a golden blur, racing ahead of panicked herds, guiding them away from collapsing ground. Ono shot upward, shouting directions through smoke and fear. "East paths are blocked. Move south. Stay together." Best charged forward, placing his massive body between the shadows and fleeing animals, his strength holding the line as darkness slammed into him like waves against a cliff. Bunga leapt beside him, striking shadows that dissolved only to reform, refusing to back down even as fear flickered in his eyes. Kion inhaled and unleashed the roar. The sound ripped through the battlefield, blasting shadows backward, tearing open the sky in a flash of light. The land trembled under its power, and for a brief moment, hope surged. But the shadows did not retreat. They multiplied. From the heart of the darkness, a deeper presence stirred. The shadows slowed, parted, and bowed inward as something massive rose behind them, a form without a single shape, constantly shifting, its voice echoing from everywhere at once. "One team," it rumbled, "against 1,000 shadows." Kion's blood ran cold. "You protect this land," the voice continued, "yet you stand alone." "They were not alone," Kion growled. The darkness laughed, a sound like stone grinding against bone. "Then let us see how long you last." The shadows surged again, faster, smarter, cutting off escape routes, driving animals toward dead ends. The Lion Guard fought desperately, every move a choice between saving one life and losing another. Kion Fuli shouted as a wave of shadow cut her off. "They're adapting." Burst staggered under the weight of multiple attacks, struggling to stay upright. Ono's wings faltered in thick smoke. Bunga was thrown aside, skidding across the ground before scrambling back up, refusing to stay down. Kaon roared again, but this time the sound felt weaker, strained, as shadows twisted around it, absorbing parts of its power. The ground cracked beneath his paws, through. The darkness pressed closer. "Power fades," it whispered. "Nobus, do not!" A blast of shadows slammed into Kaon, hurling him from Pride Rock. He hit the ground hard, pain exploding through his chest as the roar flickered dangerously inside him. "Kaon Bunga!" screamed, racing toward him. Kaon forced himself up, breath ragged, vision blurring. All around him, the Pride Lands burned and broke. Animals cried out. His friends were fighting beyond exhaustion. For the first time, doubt clawed at his heart. How do you fight 1,000 shadows? The darkness loomed overhead. You cannot protect them all, it said. Choose who falls first. Kaon looked around and froze. Animals were no longer running. A group of zebras stood together, refusing to scatter. Elephants formed a wall with their body birds. Birds returned to the sky, circling not in panic, but resolve. Predators and prey stood side by side, trembling but unbroken. They are choosing to stand. Something inside Kion shifted. The roar quieted, and in that silence, he finally understood. This fight isn't about power, Kion whispered. The shadows surged again. Kion stepped forward, placing himself between the darkness and the Pride Lands. Lion Guard, he roared, voice steady and fierce. We fight together! They regrouped instantly, battered but united, forming a single line against the advancing shadows. One team, one stand. Kaon inhaled deeply and roared not louder, not stronger, but truer. The sound carried courage, unity, and choice. The ground pulsed beneath them, answering not to command, but to belief. The shadows recoiled violently. For the first time, they hesitated. The darkness snarled. This changes nothing. Kian locked eyes with it. Then watch closely. The shadows pulled back slowly, retreating into the storm. Not defeated, but unsettled. The voice echoed one last time across the Pride Lands. This was only the beginning. The land trembled as the darkness vanished into the horizon, leaving silence behind. The Pride Lands still stood. Barely Kion knew one truth with absolute certainty. The next battle would be worse, because now the darkness knew. One team could stand against 1,000 shadows. Their shadows did not disappear. They withdrew like a tide that had learned the shape of the shore, pulling back only to return stronger. Night fell without warning, swallowing the Pride Lands in a heavy darkness that even the moon struggled to pierce. The land was quiet, too quiet, as if every living thing was listening for the sound of its own end. Kion stood awake, while others rested in broken shelters and half-burned clearings. Sleep would not come. He could still feel the shadows, circling beyond sight, counting, waiting. The roar stirred inside him like a cage storm, powerful yet uncertain, as if it sensed that raw strength alone would not decide what came next. "They're still out there," Uli said, appearing beside him, her voice low. "I can feel them moving." Besh shifted his weight nearby, eyes scanning the darkness. "The land hasn't relaxed. It's like it knows something's coming." Ono landed softly, folding his wings. "They're surrounding us again, but differently this time. Smarter." Bunga tried to smile, but it didn't quite work. "Good." I was getting bored. Kaon looked at his team, really looked at them. Tired, bruised, afraid, still standing. The Pride Lands were not being protected by power tonight. They were being protected by choice. A low hum rolled across the ground, deep and steady, sending a shiver through every paw and hoof. The shadows rose again, not rushing this time, but marching in endless lines. Thousands upon thousands, stretching as far as the eye could see. Above them, the darkness itself took shape once more, larger, heavier, more certain. "You learned," the voice echoed. "So did I." The shadows split into formations, cutting off escape routes, surrounding what remained of the Pride Lands. Fires reignited where they stepped. The earth cracked wider than before. "Lion Guards!" Kaon roared. Thea's is it. Protect everyone, no matter what. The battle exploded. Shadows surged forward in crushing waves. Fully sprinted through collapsing ground, her speed the only thing keeping families together. Ono shouted directions from the sky as landmarks vanished beneath smoke. Best planted himself at the center, absorbing blow after blow, refusing to fall even as his legs shook. Bunga fought like a storm of teeth and courage, screaming defiance louder than fear. Kian unleashed the roar again, but the darkness met it head-on. The clash shattered stone and split the air. The roar faltered, bending under the weight of the shadows pressing against it. The darkness laughed. You cannot outroar an army. A messer blast struck Kian, slamming him into the ground. Pain ripped through him as the roar flickered wildly. The shadows closed in, tightening like a noose. Kian! Fully screamed. The darkness loomed overhead. End this, it whispered. Let go. Kian struggled to rise, vision blurring, heart pounding with doubt. For the first time, the thought came uninvited. What if he couldn't protect them? Then he heard it. Not a roar. Footsteps. Thousands of them. Animals poured forward from every corner of the Pride Lands. Wounded, afraid, exhausted, still moving. They formed lines where shadows tried to break through, pushing back together, refusing to scatter. They're standing, Ono breathed. They believe in you, Besht said, voice shaking with awe. Kian felt it then. Not power flowing into him, but strength flowing through him. The roar steadied, no longer a storm, but a heartbeat synced with the land itself. Kian rose slowly, standing tall despite the pain. You think numbers win wars, he said calmly to the darkness. But unity ends them. He roared one final time. The sound did not explode outward. It spread. It wrapped around every living thing standing together, igniting the land with golden light. The shadows screamed as they shattered, dissolving by the thousands, unable to exist where fear no longer ruled. The darkness shrieked as cracks tore through its form. This isn't possible. This, Kian said, eyes blazing, is the Pride Lands. With a final surge, the light overwhelmed the shadows, tearing them apart, scattering them into nothingness. The sky split open, stars reappearing as the storm collapsed inward and vanished. Silence fell. Not the silence of waiting, but the silence of survival. Kian collapsed, exhausted, surrounded instantly by his team. Fuli pressed against him. Besht bowed his head in relief. Ono landed, eyes shining. Bunga laughed and cried at the same time. Around them, the Pride Land stood scarred but alive. Animals gathered, not cheering, but standing together, knowing what they had done. They had faced 1,000 shadows, and one team had held the Pride Lands. Would remember this night not as the time darkness nearly won, but as the moment unity proved stronger than fear.